I've not had any real problems with the Type R. I'd say the only problem that I say I've had with the Type R is with the infotainment system that has to do with phone calls. But yeah, but with this, I've had several problems. Like, it's a brand new car and it starts creasing, freezes right there, and you're still going backwards, and that's the image you see. You could potentially hit something. So I was like very concerned about that. The screen just froze. It did it twice.
Yeah, there's love, there's hate, lies and games, faith.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I'm gonna go over all the problems that I'm already having with our MK8 Volkswagen Golf R. Like, it's a 2024 manual gearbox Volkswagen Golf R. And you know, as you see, I have my FF5 Honda Civic Type R. I've not had any real problems with the Type R. I'd say the only problem that I say I've had with the Type R is with the infotainment system that has to do with phone calls. But yeah, but with this, I've had several problems. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so before I get into this list, I don't want anybody to think that I'm hating on VW or I don't like my Golf R or, you know, anything like that. Like, I am happy with it. It's just that, you know, I've had a couple issues with it, right? So the first issue that I had when I purchased this Golf R was literally the night that I got home. The music, something happened with the music, because I play the music through my Bluetooth, but I tried it every single way that I can try it, and the music would not play in the front. I was only getting speaker sound. So basically there was no sound coming out of this speaker, the speaker up there in the front, the other speaker in the door. I was only getting sound out of the rear speakers right here in the doors there, and I guess these tweeters right there, and the subwoofer that's underneath here. So I was only getting sound out of them. And I called up I have two guys that I know that work at VW in the service department. Actually, we have one is like a service manager, the other one is a tech, and they told me to do this, which ended up working actually. They told me to go ahead and press this button here. All right, you can see there, that shuts the whole system off. Then turn it back on, and actually that worked. Because before I did that, I tried shutting off the vehicle. I turned off the vehicle, I turned it on and off. I played with all the settings. I did everything I could. None of it worked. Once I did that, that fixed that problem. So that was like the first problem that I had the first day when I brought it home. And that was like crazy because I love music. I need my music. So that was actually very upsetting to me. The next problem was with the gas. So the day that I bought it, I told them specifically to fill it up with 93 octane, and it says here fill up with the minimum is 91 octane, right? But they filled it up with 87, and I noticed the car was driving very slow and sluggish. It didn't feel very powerful at all. So I was like, okay, can't wait to get rid of this gas. It took a while. It went up to like, I don't know, I think like almost 400 miles before the tank emptied. And then I put in premium. And when I put in premium 93, the car started shaking, it's sputtering, it was about to shut off. Like, it was scary. I was like, whoa, what is going on? Like I didn't know what was wrong with the car, but it drove funky for like the first 5 or 6 miles. And then, you know, that was it. Like it eventually started like getting acclimated to the new gas, and it started working fine. But that was really, really scary for me. All right. Now, the third problem that I have with this, and it's still an issue that I'm not very fond of or like, it's this. Like, it's a brand new car and it starts creasing over here. Like, if you sit, you put a little, you know, if you put any pressure in it, I guess because it's real leather or something, it just creases and makes the car look older, and I really don't like that. Like, that was one of the things that I preferred about the GTI that I had, the 380 edition, with the cloth seats, that tartan plaid looking seats. Like, I like that because they don't crease up and do that. But you know, it's a minor thing, but still didn't like it. And another one, which is a more serious problem, I gotta take you on the inside for this. And this can be like a very, very serious problem actually. So start it up. I have to lower the music. Let me see. Yeah, make sure got the audio down. So when I first started driving it home, and I put it into reverse, the screen froze on me. So I'm driving, and you can see it's moving there. But imagine it just freezes right there, and you're still going backwards, and that's the image you see. You could potentially hit something. So I was like very concerned about that. The screen just froze. It did it twice, then it stopped. So that's like another infotainment issue. So it hasn't really done it again. I don't know if it got like a software update or something like that, but that was kind of annoying. Another thing too, so now it's out of reverse and I put it into first, right? This stays just like that. The rear view mirror, I mean the reverse camera stays up like that. And that's a problem because let's say you need to go open your trunk. You can't open your trunk because now it's up like this for the rear view camera. So the only way to open the trunk from the back here is that you have to pull this up in order to do it. And with it being stuck like that, you can't open the trunk. So you have to come back here, hit this button to get rid of that. And then now, see, it closes up now. Now you can open the trunk. So I couldn't open the trunk with the reverse camera being open like that. You have to wait till that goes away to open it. Now those are pretty much like the main issues that I have with the car. Other than that, kind of like a nitpicky issue is I don't like how short the gearing is compared to the GTI and also compared to our FL5 Honda Civic Type R. Like with this, you cannot hit 60 miles an hour in second gear. You have to shift into third to get into 60 miles an hour, which is a bummer because in the GTI, and I don't know why they did it that way in the GTI. In the GTI, you can rev it out, hit 60 in second gear, and it's a front wheel drive car, you know? This is all wheel drive, so it'd be great if it had the same sort of gear ratio where you can run, you know, you can hit 60 in second gear. I think it will make the 0 to 60 times be a whole lot faster, but who knows why they did that. But that's it for this video, man. Like, you guys comment below, let me know if you've had similar issues with your Mark 8 Golf Rs. This is a problem that I've had. These are the problems that I've had with mine. They're kind of small and nitpicky, and most of them have been fixed already. Oh, there's one more. Another thing that I really don't like is that when you put it in, so you can change the mode and put it into race. You know, I could put it into race right there, and the sound, everything changes up, that changes up, looks nice and stuff. But once I turn the car off, which I'll do right now, so I'll go ahead and turn the car off, all right? And I go ahead and try and start the car back up. So let's start it back up. And let's see what mode it defaults back into. It goes back into sport. Oh, yeah. So it defaults back into sport mode. So it doesn't stay in the mode that you keep it in. And then on top of that, even though it went back into sport, it didn't go back into the view that I wanted it in, which is this view. So I have to go in and change the view. So that's kind of weird. Like, I don't know. It's all a bunch of like software issues and stuff like that. So those are like the issues that I've run into with it so far. Other than that, the car's been really, really awesome. Like, I can't really complain about it. I remember when I had my Mark 7.5 Golf R, one of the big issues I had was the poop bar. Like, when, you know, me and my wife was going on a long road trip, and she put her hand here, and when she did, this whole thing just kind of came out. So we haven't had any quality control issues like that here. But yeah, that was one of the problems that I had with my Mark 7.5. I don't see that being an issue with the Mark 8. But yeah, man, other than that, it's been pretty much smooth sailing. Can't really complain. Oh, last thing, now that I remember. The Harman, so it does have the Harman Kardon sound system in here, but don't be fooled. It's not a Harman Kardon sound system that's like what we had in our 2023 Subaru WRX. The Subaru WRX Limited, the Harman Kardon sound system in that Subaru sounded amazing. This one, for some reason, kind of like rattles, and I don't know, it just doesn't sound as powerful. So I don't know why. You know, to me, to be honest with you, I would say the regular sound system that I had in our 2024 Volkswagen Golf GTI 380 edition, and that was just not the Harman Kardon sound system, and that one actually sounded better to me. But you know, that's just what I've noticed so far. So if you guys are looking to buy one of these cars, just be aware that these are some of the things that, you know, that you may find with them. But other than that, man, it's an awesome car. The potential on it is great. I absolutely enjoy driving it. It's a great, you know, kind of do everything enthusiast car. But yeah, man, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Race car friends out. Compared to my Mark 8 Golf R and my FL5 Honda